Alright guys, we are back. Before we get into the episode, prize picks. If you use code NELK, you play one lineup for $5. Guess what? You're getting a free $50. Caleb Williams, more on 0.5 passing yards. More than 0.5, that's a free one. Take that free 50, use Caleb Williams in your lineup. The coolest thing about this that I'm doing right now is you can stack college football with the NFL. Obviously, I've been rocking with Shador, Travis Hunter, more on yards, throwing, receiving for both of them. And then I'm stacking it with the NFL. So you can mix and match. It's really cool. Like I said, use code NELK and they're going to give you that free 50 if you play one lineup for $5. Let's get into the episode.
One Night with Steiny. We have, real quick, he almost canceled.
Oh, bro.
He tried to cancel. I've done 4 pods in 2 days.
Okay.
I did Jordan Peterson.
You did?
For full send pod. I know
did you learn so much from him?
We'll get to that. I did Kevin O'Leary, Sugar Sean, and then I flew back to LA. So I did both of those guys in LA. Went to Vegas for one night to do Sugar Sean, and then I flew back here to do H3H3. Welcome H3H3.
Thank you.
And I'm on the plane, JSX, and he goes, "Hey, bro, I can't make it. I'm trying to cancel." So what's up with that?
Bro, I explained it like 10 times.
Well, not on
I got
the
3
mic.
kids under 5. The babysitter called in sick, and I had to
That's no babysitter calls in sick.
Bro, that happens.
I've never heard of that in my
time.
life. Oh yeah, it happens.
Why are you so convinced that I'm trying to cancel on you?
I don't know.
It's
You're
just
obsessed.
interesting. Aaron has
I-
no kids,
but-
no pets, no responsibilities.
But also
and
I'm
he can't
here.
Okay,
understand.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? I came.
So I don't have kids. I don't have pets. So
Did I really offend you, or are you being silly?
If you would have canceled, I would have been very upset, and it felt like more of like a big time thing.
No,
Like, yo,
I'm
I'm
not
trying to
big time
you.
you.
Like, yo, dude, like.
No, you're Steiny Goldberger, bro.
Stein,
You
bro.
are big. You
That's
are
right.
big time,
That's
my
right,
friend.
that's right,
I can't
that's
big
right.
time the big time.
That's right. All right, we are here one night with Steiny. Shout out really quick.
Why one night?
So basically, when I started this, I had a.
You need to shout out a sponsor. Sorry, I don't want to derail you.
Can I get to my thing or?
Well, I was trying to help you out because you were about to shout out a sponsor, and then I cut you off.
Okay, so when I was Steiny, the reason that I do that.
What was the sponsor? Now I'm curious.
Bro, let me do my.
You were gonna give a shout out to what is that?
Let me do my thing.
What is that? Cotton candy flavor.
All right, guys. So one night with Steiny, we are back. H3H3 is here. Probably one of my favorite, and I've been wanting to do this episode for a long time.
Your favorite what?
Podcast.
But we didn't do it yet.
No, I know, but I've been reaching. I've been trying to do this for a long time now.
Okay. Well, I love Steiny. He's my guy now.
Before we
We're
get to that,
dogs.
before we get to that, we love Happy Dad. Happy Dad is the best thing ever. Rise Fuel. Shout out Rise Fuel. Best energy drink out
Rise
there.
the up.
This is Sugar Sean's flavor.
Can I hit that?
Yeah.
You got one for me?
Yes,
Oh, it's
sir.
5 calories too. I love that.
5 calories.
Also, let's introduce Kitty, because I mean, what the?
My sister's here as well. We got Rachel here.
Ooh, room
And
temp.
this is Kitty.
Have they
Kitty?
met Kitty?
Who's
What?
Kitty? What kind of dog is that?
She's a Chihuahua. She's 2 months old. I just got her a few days ago.
I didn't know Chihuahuas had such
That's
beautiful
an exotic
hair.
looking Chihuahua.
She's a
I've
cool
never-
looking Chihuahua.
Wow, she is so adorable.
Yeah, she's cool. She's chill.
Cheers. It is good.
Cheers.
Let's get energized.
Let's get energized, baby. So to give a little background, me and H3 used to talk shit about me. He used to call me out. Yo, this kid's such a d-. This was back when you were probably, what, pushing 250?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
back when he was 250, he used to talk shit about me, call me out. Oh, yo, this Steiny. And then we went on Brad's pod. Me and him sat down, and we actually hit it off.
We worked it out,
Become friends,
bro.
baby.
That's what's
friends.
up.
That's
Yeah.
what's up, baby.
Now we are. I like you.
But
I like Brad too. Oh, now okay. So then I tried to cancel, and now everything's gone.
So we became friends, but then we did the celebrity poker tour.
Mhm.
We played poker together.
Yeah.
Obviously, I lasted longer than you.
Yeah, dude. I was watching that VOD back though.
Which I call it-
You are not a good player, and I mean that with respect.
my
I
God.
mean that
Didn't he
respectfully.
outlast
Okay,
you?
really quick. We
No,
played.
but poker is it's a crap. It's like there's so much variability. I mean, it's 50-50 skill and luck, maybe. And I mean, you were playing like King 2, Jack 2. Like you play every hand. It's insane.
I can't fold. And
That is not good.
Going off his point, we've played 2 tournaments together, and I've lasted longer than him both times by a lot of people. He gets knocked out very quickly, very early, and I'm fucking there the whole night like, yo, when's this shit gonna end?
I think you lasted like maybe 10 minutes longer than me.
Right. So anyway,
At the last one.
I outplay him every time. I'm probably the best player that has played in that tournament. The first time we played, we went straight to the Red Rock.
Right.
And this is when I was talking about how we were boys, and now I'm kind of going back on that because
What happened?
I brought you to Red Rock,
Yeah.
introduced you to Dana White,
Right.
and made sure that Steve bought Gila
That was you?
a Rolex.
Oh
and
my
a
God,
Chanel
thank
bag.
you.
Yeah, that was me. That was from both of us. I want you to know that.
Okay. I didn't know that.
We didn't split the price, but it was kind of my idea. So
Okay, that's very nice.
if
I'll
you
tell
want to give me
Elo.
half the credit.
I'll tell Elo.
I was literally stuck 15,000 on blackjack at Red Rock.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, H3, yo, you're going to be my good luck charm. Like, I need you right now. I need you. And I was down to my last $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? F it. I'm going to play $5,000 on one hand.
That's
Said-
how I like to play, yeah.
Said, H3, come over.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that hand exactly.
How'd it go down? I think the dealer got a blackjack, right?
No, I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Okay, go ahead.
I was dealt 6-3, so I had 9. Dealer had a 5 showing. You would think in any world, I'm going to win. And as a gambler, you should double that bet, right?
Mhm.
So I have 5K. I should have doubled it. I'm stuck, so I'm like, whatever, I'm going to let it ride. And you come over. Dealer flips her card. Or no, sorry, she deals me a 10, so I have 19. And I'm like, yo, I can't lose this. I got H3 here. I got 19. I'm not going to lose this into a 5. She shows a 10, 15. You know what she flopped?
Gotta be probably a 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
A 6.
Yeah. Hey,
21.
That wasn't even my favorite part. My favorite part was later in the night. You were obviously like down pretty bad. And so I started walking over to you to try to cheer you up and hopefully give you some more luck. And you go, bro, stay away. No, stay away from me.
I can't have you
And
back
I
or
walked
what?
up. I was like, no, come on, let's do it. And I think that time the dealer got a blackjack.
Yeah, so
I was like,
basically
I'm
you're like a
sorry.
bad luck charm for me, bro. Like, I thought we were supposed to be boys, but
Okay.
now I'm starting to learn, like, we can be boys, but also enemies at the same time. When it comes to gambling.
Just keep me away, yeah.
Yeah, just keep you away.
Mm-hmm.
So we became homies.
Do you think he has a gambling problem?
No, because he's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
In
I will
what
say.
way is he
like
good?
he usually wins. When we were just in Vegas, he came out up. So I feel like it's a problem if you are losing a lot.
How much did you win? What were you playing?
Blackjack, I won 20,000.
Oh, shit. Good for you.
How much
Were you
did I-
playing with him?
No, I don't gamble.
You watch him?
No,
No,
I can't
she-
be around him.
Are you there? Were you there?
Yeah.
So you guys roll together pretty heavy.
Well, we were with my whole family
Whoa, let's slow down. This is how she knows I won. How do you know I won?
because you kept talking about it.
Okay, other than that, did I slide you a little something?
No.
Did I give you a little bando?
Dude, no.
Yeah, just admit it.
Did he s-
When?
What did I give you 2 days ago?
Oh, yeah. Aaron was nice. He gave me some.
What did he slide you?
He gave me a little bit of his winnings. Dude, you're so annoying for
Well,
making
just
me
a-
talk about
Well,
this.
how much
Yeah.
was it? Yeah, let's hear it.
$5,000.
Oh,
That was
super
really
good.
nice.
That's how I rock, baby.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Take care of the fam.
That's what's up.
It was really nice. Yeah. it
yeah.
was.
yeah.
That's why I said he doesn't have a gambling problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I-
So for you, it's been great.
yeah.
But when he goes down, he's gonna ask
No,
for
you
that
can't.
5K back.
I know. I know.
Oh
I know.
know
my
what I'm saying?
god, bro! When I go
And
down,
more probably.
when I go down,
Yeah,
I have
exactly, and a
no
lot.
self control.
That's scary.
So the
Yeah.
night we played in the poker tournament, I knocked your ass out actually, and then it was just
You did not know that was actually Ela knocked me out. Which one? The
Okay,
first or
well,
second one?
First one.
I don't remember.
Yeah, so I knocked you out, and
I was chip lead the whole time though.
dude, you were out very quickly.
I'm just saying, like, let's just weigh all the factors. I was chip lead the entire time.
Okay, and then you got knocked out.
I don't
king,
remember who.
by the king. By the
I-
king knocked
I
you
don't
out.
remember who did that.
Wait, where was I going with that?
I don't know. This is your show,
Wait,
bro.
I have
I'm
a
just
question.
sitting.
What, the people that you guys played with, did they know how to play poker?
No, it's
The
the biggest
first
fish
time-
game ever.
the first time,
he's
yes.
the best second player. Actually, I'll say this: Bryce Hall is pretty good.
I can't tell if he's good. I haven't decided yet. He's not bad, that's for sure.
Yo, you're
He seems
really bad, bro.
experienced.
No, we'll go back and watch the tape, bro. I'm a shark. It's insane. I
you're
can
a
read people's
fish.
minds.
So we played the first night we played. It was me, you, Tana's boyfriend,
Yeah.
Zach Justice, another guy, and I think that was it. And then, of course, what they do. So it's not fair. But
Is this interesting? Sorry.
Huh?
We're just, I don't know.
What, you don't like to hear about this?
No, I was there.
Okay, but anyway, so the poker tournament brings his wife, Gila, in the game. And they bring her in when there's 3 people left. Mm-hmm. And so she starts going at it.
Disadvantaged.
A lot of people are saying that Bryce was disrespectful.
Nah, we worked that out. It was a total misunderstanding.
Okay, what was the misunderstanding?
Well,
there?
he was like, he was saying she had like a Russian accent, but she doesn't. And then she was doing like Russian voices to her. And she didn't care. And like, I'm cool. We're cool with Bryce. We didn't take any offense, but our fans, some thought he was making fun of her, but I don't think he was. He's just being, so it's all good. I
saw the stream and I read the comments. Your fans were coming at. Bro.
Yeah, they were kind of, they were
so
angry.
loyal.
They yeah.
Do you have a name for your fan base?
We call, well, so we have a meme. We always play this soundbite from Fast and Furious where they go, family, family, family. So we call each other the family. Like Fast and Furious. Also, Fupa Troopers.
The hell is that?
You know what Fupa is?
Like a fupa?
Yeah.
Isn't that like a thing
for
that you
your
use
belly?
in the shower?
Fat upper pussy
No, that's
area.
a
Or penis
loofah.
area.
Loofah.
That's a loofah, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Loofahs are wonderful, by the way.
I have one in my house.
You have one on a stick or you go
On a
manual?
stick, yeah.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah. But so who are the fupas?
That's just the family. The
Okay.
fupa's the fat upper pussy or penis area.
And you used to have that.
Well, yeah. And I respect it. I appreciate it. And I think I appreciate when people just wear it out, tucked in, bulging.
What, the fupa?
I respect it.
How can you respect
That's
that?
a
Where
mark
it
of
hangs
true
over-
confidence.
It hangs over the pants?
Bro, that's a mark of true confidence. You could go out with that fupa hanging over.
I'm going to disagree with you on that.
Well.
I think that's a quick, yo, I need to get in the gym type thing.
Well, yeah, sure. But it's the confidence of embracing I mean, let's be real. It's a whole thing going on here. And you're saying you're leading with that. I mean, that's a confident person.
That's a confident thing.
Yeah.
I respect that. So other than you being my bad luck charm, we've hung out multiple times now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say we're good friends, no?
We're friends. I don't know about good friends.
or no?
Well, when do we cross over to good?
So basically, you had beef with Steve will do it. Steve will do it. Said some crazy shit about you and your wife.
We squashed that beef a while ago, though.
No, I handled that.
I squashed it with Steve a while ago through Bradley. He was going to come on our show.
Oh, Steve was?
Yeah,
What
but it
happened
just
there?
I don't know, it just didn't work out for some reason.
Okay. Who dresses you every day?
Is it? What do you like? I
I just can't tell if you're going on a winter break to Hawaii or what's good with that.
This is a pretty. I mean, this is an off-white tee. Okay.
That's off-white.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
it is off-white.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, wow. So you got some silent swagger, too.
So like, let's just back it up
okay,
for a minute.
my fault.
Who dresses myself? I dress myself. This is a more flamboyant.
This is such a dad fit.
Yeah, I mean, well, I wear
Crocs
everywhere.
with the emblems on them.
I dress myself, if you can believe that. I'm generally wear black and gray. That's it. You know. But today I was feeling a little spicy for you.
What spiced it up today?
The shirt.
Oh, the off-white.
Yeah.
You gotta have some swagger. I want to know. Did you? Go ahead.
ahead.
No,
You go ahead.
I want you to ask me.
No.
Did you recently see because the H3 show comments on everything that comes out, right?
Pretty
I was
much.
watching today.
Yeah.
Did you see the Shannon Sharpe leak?
Shannon Sharpe. Oh, I heard about it, but I didn't see it. What leaked?
So Shannon Sharpe he played tight end for the Broncos.
Yeah.
For probably, I don't want to be wrong, but I think like 4 or 5 years, and he was an absolute beast.
Okay.
And now he has one of the biggest podcasts in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah, I'm aware.
Me and you are probably, I'm probably second behind him. You're probably third behind him.
This podcast?
This podcast is
Really?
trending, my friend.
That-
yeah.
Okay.
And by the
okay.
way, you're
that's so fortunate that I'm on it.
yeah. No, that's why I was telling you, like, how are you canceling on me?
So what happened is his got leaked?
No, so allegedly he went Instagram live
Okay.
and he put his phone next to the bed.
Okay.
And while he's Instagram live, he's
He started beating off?
I don't know. No, I don't know if he was eating or if he was
Oh, he was having sex
laying
with
it
somebody?
down.
Oh,
It was too. So he's
Yeah.
Instagram live and everyone's hearing this chick moan.
Oh,
What was
shit.
honestly, like, she was into it,
Yeah.
but like the moans weren't too loud, so that's why you can't tell if he was banging or if he was.
So he would have to be eating that in the position she was in.
No, from
You
the
couldn't
voice.
see them.
Yeah, you couldn't see them.
So-
So his phone was on the ground next to the bed.
So why do you suspect he was eating her ass? Or is that just no reason?
I don't know. I just feel
You
like
feel
that
like
was
he
the
was-
vibe because like if I'm in there, you're hearing crazy
Slurping.
moaning.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're in my stomach, like crazy shit. So
I'm sure.
Yeah. So I don't know if you saw that or if you're gonna comment on that, but that's like the most viral thing right now, and he got in a lot of like trouble when he initially was like, "Yo,
How much was seen? So you don't
no,
see
so
anything.
you don't
You
see
just
anything. It's
hear
all
it.
you can only hear it."
That's not that bad.
But I love it.
It's
He
not
said
that bad.
the next right after he posted on his story like the Shannon Sharpe team is investigating. I was hacked.
Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah,
he,
I see. Yeah.
I
he
feel
went
like
with the he was
we
hacked.
should just own it. Like,
Can we listen to it? If it's just audio,
Scott, can you play it?
I just want to hear the audio. I want to try to put myself in that room and see if he's eating or
Yeah.
what's
no,
happening.
you're more experienced, right? Because you've been married for how long?
Oh, I've been married for. I
Do
got
you want me
married
to
at
play it or
12.
Scott to play it? Okay.
So 12 years. I've been married 12 years.
So you'll be able. Well, I'm. Okay, that's definitely
Is that enough?
that's
It's a minute long. I feel like that's enough.
It's just
good.
that?
That's definitely intercourse.
I think it's pretty funny. They're clearly having a good time, you know, and nothing got leaked. I think he's in the clear. I think he's good to go.
Yeah.
Was he eating ass? Probably not.
He was
Probably
panting
not.
a lot.
Yeah.
So I feel
You
like
can't pant like that.
he wasn't.
You're not that aggressive if you're panting like that. So that happened.
Good for that. Good
so
for that
what
happening.
I'm thinking maybe next time I go IG live and see if I can compete with that.
That would be a funny gag.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I mean, it'd be a funny gag, like genuinely.
Yeah,
If you just like wanted to do a parody of it.
I know, but my too
Are
crazy.
you dating? Are you seeing someone? I know you were having troubles last I saw.
Oh
you.
my god! Last time, so was that tournament 1 or 2? When I talked about that, I think it was tournament
The
1.
first one and
Yeah.
the second one, I think.
No, I was heartbroken the first time.
Are you
I
over
went.
it, or are you guys back together?
Dude?
You know this
This is-
girl?
Which
She doesn't even know which one.
Yeah, that's right. That's
no,
all I
he's
got
just
it.
toxic. So I don't know which one. It is.
the brunette.
Okay, got it.
Go ahead.
Did you like her? Was
Yeah.
she the one?
I really liked her. Yeah.
And he fucked it up.
Yeah.
So what happened? Did you make it good with her?
Dude, I'm gonna just go completely mode.
Okay.
I feel like
Isn't
So
that your
yourself?
regular? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
is that your regular
that's
thing?
pretty status
dude.
quo.
Yeah, we're so okay.
I mean,
I mean, it is. By the way, the first thing you said was, "Yeah, I just got in from Vegas, JSX," and it's like, why
Yeah,
do you have to
I
drop
noticed that
JSX?
What do you mean?
why do you need to mention that you were on JSX? You got back from Vegas. That's
let
the
you know how-
pertinent part of the.
To let you know how fast JSX moves very quick. How fast I can get to the studio.
Okay.
So there's no waiting for the security, waiting for the f***ing
I
bags.
don't. That wasn't
I don't
really
think that was-
conveyed.
You think JSX is a flex?
I think you think it is. I mean, it costs a lot more than a normal flight.
Okay, so the girl that I was with at the time.
Does he always do that?
What?
Just like flex like that?
Yeah.
No, I'm actually.
Do you know how does he even make money? How does he make so much money?
I don't know.
Like, where does all your money come
I
from?
want to ask you the same thing.
Well, I've got a whole business. I've got 2 businesses.
Okay, what are your
But
two
you don't.
businesses?
You don't do shit.
That how dare you say that? What do you mean?
Who pays you? Do you get paid by Nelk?
I get.
Do you have equity in Happy Dad?
I do. I
Oh,
get paid
there
by,
you go.
I
So
get-
they're treating you well over there.
got Nelk. I've got Rise Fuel. Shout out Moon
You have
Poker.
sponsors.
Yeah, I've got sponsors.
Do you
Prize
save
Picks.
money or do you spend it all?
So that's actually something I wanted to talk to you about because I know you've talked.
Sounds like you spend it all.
Yeah. So you've. I think I saw a clip.
But I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're doing good with Nelk. That's really cool that they hooking you up like that. Because you came later,
hooking
right?
me up like that.
Well, you
don't think
came
I
later.
Deserve it or?
No, I'm saying you came later, right?
No, I know. Yeah. No, Nelk's done
They're
wonders for my life.
They're kind of like running a communist socialist network over there, bringing you in like that, which is
What
kind of
makes-
weird because they're
how-
MAGA.
How do you feel that?
Because they brought you in and they made you a part owner when they didn't have to. That's very socialist workplace.
Dude, you're hurting all my leverage right now.
No, it's good.
Because they're going to see this and be like, yo,
He's
H3
making some
is absolutely
points.
right. H3 is absolutely right.
No, I'm just surprised that they didn't just put you on payroll.
So I worked for Nelk for 5 years ago. I started, and I started as an assistant, and I was like,
dude, hold on. That is pretty amazing organization where you can start as an assistant and they give you the space to grow into like become an actual partner. Did you have to buy into Happy Dad? Dude, those guys are awesome. I'll say that. Those are good
they're
dudes.
incredible people. But what happened
Is that all
was
Kyle who makes those decisions? Kyle and like someone else?
John Shahidi, Kyle, Sammy Shahidi, Steve.
I just want to say on behalf of you, those are some good dudes to treat you like that because that is not obvious. And 5 years ago from assistant to equity holder, that's amazing.
I agree 100%. I feel like you're trying to
No, I'm
me right now and be like, yo, you don't deserve any of this.
No, I'm impressed with their business, their ethics, their business ethics.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I did the assistant for Steve for 2 years.
Okay.
And then Steve started putting me on camera.
Was that insane, being his assistant?
Bro, I think about it every day. Working with Steve was... It's so
He's
funny
wild.
because I think about it now where I have a home. I have a nice house.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rental. I rent it. Yeah, I rent it. It's a nice house. And, I think that every day I'm like, this is all you ever wanted. But I look back to the days with Steve where we were just fucking around, didn't give a shit about anything.
Mm-hmm.
And we were doing crazy stuff. And I'm like, yo, those were the best days of my life.
Mm.
And he gave me an opportunity that I never thought I would have. But he started to put me on camera because the thing with Steve is, you know what he does, obviously. He took care of he gifted
He does a lot.
your wife.
Yeah. No, he does a
gave
lot.
her a bag, a watch, all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
So rightfully, or not rightfully so, but like for his content, he gave me cars, watches, and he did it for his content, and he did it out of love for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so he gave me a lot of stuff, and he started to put me on camera. And then I think Nelk saw... Dude, back then, by the way, I used to rock 2 Cuban links. You know what those are?
I think so, yeah.
Those are like big chains.
Yeah.
And I had my hair blonde, and I thought I was like the coolest guy in the world.
Okay.
So I'd go to the club, thought I was the man, complete idiot, right? This is like when you were ripping on me.
Okay.
So I used to take a lot of heat for that. And basically that turned into an opportunity to work for the podcast.
Because they're like, this guy's sick. This guy's dope as
No. They were like, yo, this guy's pure entertainment. He's going to get absolutely roasted.
So you were a character.
Yeah.
And they wanted to include you.
They
That's
wanted
great.
to include me. They're like, yo, this guy can get roasted. He'll bring views, whatever. He'll be an idiot. And they gave me that opportunity. And then, bro, like, despite what people think and say, like, I've put in a lot of fucking work into this, like, and I put up with a lot of, and I used to do stuff that you do, right? Like, I'm going through your clips on TikTok, and what you do a lot of the time is I think I saw, like, Blake Lively. Like, you're talking about Blake Lively, her boyfriend. You're talking about...
Yeah, we talk about a lot of...
FaZe Ruggs' brother.
Yeah.
So, basically, anytime you can
Also,
find...
off his dog.
Yeah, he
It's close to
gave
home.
him something to hump.
He put Vaseline on his dog's because it wouldn't sheath itself. But he made it sound like he may have it off. It's an open-ended mystery.
Huh. He
Yeah.
put Vaseline on the...
Yeah, you want to watch it? It's great. I mean,
Wait,
I
there's
loved
a
it.
video of it?
It's him talking about it.
Oh.
Although he did
Why
record
would
it.
you
He said he recorded it and sent it to his friend.
But do you believe that?
Yeah, I believe it. You should see him talking about it. Why would you lie about jerking off a dog?
So
Oh,
anyway,
yeah, Steve is the only person who's done that.
Yeah, no, we confirmed Steve never did that, or he claims he never did that. But what I was saying is,
That dog is happy around him. I'll say that.
well, it's a little.
I'm
the
just
Frenchies,
saying.
like the Frenchies aren't all there. I think.
No, they're not. You're right.
Yeah, so he doesn't know what's
They're
going
pretty
on.
absent. They
Yeah.
can't even swim. They just drop like a bag of dirt in a pool.
Oh, really?
They're the only dogs that can't swim. They just fucking die in water.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
They were like made in
How's-
a lab. I feel like they weren't
Yeah.
taught to swim.
I think it's actually unethical to breed them
Yeah.
because they're just
But
so dysfunctional.
that's the most popular dog in the country right now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it was golden retriever, and now it's French bulldog.
No
Confirmed.
fucking
Fact checker.
way.
Yeah. What are you gonna
I
say?
am gonna fact check that because
Fact
that seems
check it right now.
outlandish. I
Fact
will.
check it right now.
I will. I'm going
Off-white
to.
T-shirt.
I'm
What's the
going
hat?
to.
Who's the little teddy bear on your hat?
Teddy Fresh. It's a brand called Teddy Fresh.
Okay, plug him.
Teddy Fresh.
Okay, Teddy Fresh, go buy it.
What is the most popular dog breed in America? All right, let's see here. Recently, okay, so it says, according to the American Kennel Club, as of 2023, is the French Bulldog. Wow. It
Noted.
passed the Labrador Retriever.
Let's know really quick that H3 wanted to call a no breeding allowed for Frenchies. And while they are the most popular dog in the country, anyway, where I was going with that is how you kind of do it. Where I first started, I got in a lot of beef.
Mm-hmm.
I had Scholes.
Mm-hmm.
I had Sean Strickland.
Okay.
I had Jake Paul.
Okay.
So I dealt with a lot of that shit. And although it was good for me and Steve. I had a lot of beef with Steve. Like, he was tweeting about me destroying me. when I
Really?
left
You
him.
guys were getting
into it?
into
Oh
it?
my God, bro. The
Are
guy.
you guys are cool now.
Yeah, he's
You
one of
guys
my
are
best
dogs.
friends.
Yeah, he's one. Yeah.
But he, at the moment of me leaving, he fucking destroyed me. Where I was like, Steve's also looked at as the OG, the man of Nelk, you know what I'm saying? So for me to be the new guy, I had no supporters and just getting destroyed.
Yeah.
And although it did go viral, it was good for me. It helped build me up. It brought me a lot of anxiety, and it brought me a lot of, like, just questioning what the whole point of this is.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you yourself, who always, like, your job is to comment on people who are fucking doing, like, we're talking about FaZe Rug's brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's doing crazy shit. Does that never get to you where it's like, yo, I say things about people, they might respond?
I don't think it gets to me in a way that, I don't think so. Not really. And I don't know why that is. I think I might have Asperger's or something, like a little touch of autism, you know, a little special fairy dust flickle of, because a little touch of autism can take you a long way. A dab will do you, they say about autism. And so a little touch of that, and so I don't know. I don't. It doesn't bother me.
We talked about on Brad's pod, and you said you've kind of held yourself back a little bit. Or you've pushed back, pressed the brakes a little bit on...
Well, sometimes I can recognize when people aren't that bad, and sometimes I go too hard in on people. And I appreciate when people actually change, too. So, like, there's people, like Steve is one of them, who we got into stuff with. But I was never really like, this guy's a piece of... Like, Sneako is someone that is, like, a scumbag that I'll never stop making fun of. And there's people like him who are... And who's the other one? Logan Paul is another one who's just like the worst person alive.
Why do you say that?
He's a serial scammer.
Okay.
Like, literally, Dink Doink. You know what that is?
No idea.
So he did Dink Doink. He did.
What
Anyway, he's a
is
piece
Dink?
of. Also, he doesn't respect the sanctity of life, man.
Oh, man.
No,
I've met Logan a few times.
He's a
and-
sick.
Yeah.
I like Mike, but I don't. I think he gives Logan too much of a pass. But I understand because Logan's been obviously really good to him, and I like. Oh yeah, speaking of Jeff Wittek,
I actually wanted to bring that up.
bro, you f***ed up.
Dude, you're fucking crazy.
Jeff is definitely
You're
gonna feel slighted by that.
okay. So
Should we call him?
I already talked to him today. You don't think I called him before I was telling him, "Yo, I'm H3's coming to the studio to do the pod"?
What does that got to do with Jeff?
He's in Vegas. I was just in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
He texted me. So
What did he say? Was he angry? Was he upset at first?
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
explain the situation. So last Friday we went to Keys Club. Shout out H-Wood Group, good friends of mine. And Keys Club is their new club. They brought me, Kyle, the boys in, and David was there.
Mm-hmm.
And the Keys promoter was like, "Yo, can I get a photo of all three of you?"
Mm-hmm.
And so he got a photo of me, David, and Kyle. And our team, one of our Snapchat people, posted it on our Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff saw that, sent me a Reddit.
It went around, yeah. I saw it.
Sent me a Reddit clip, which I don't go on Reddit because Reddit is just
It's
just too negative for me.
it's pretty bad.
But Jeff sent that to me and he was like, "Yo, what the fuck, bro?" And
He went jogging with you, shirtless.
he was shirtless. I didn't go shirt off.
Oh, I thought you were both shirtless.
No.
He jogged with you shirtless, man.
Yeah, which is
you
not
owe him
fair.
more than
well,
that.
that's actually why I took the photo with David. How is that fair to me?
So it's a revenge photo.
How is Jeff gonna take me on a run
bro.
and he can go shirtless and I can't go? Obviously, I'm
Nobody's
not gonna go
stopping
shirtless
you.
next to Jeff.
Bro, he graced you.
So what I want to say is that
You ran with God.
what, you love this guy?
No, you love him.
I do love Jeff. He's a great guy.
I like him too.
So here's what I'm gonna say on that: is Jeff texted me. He was upset, and he was like, "Bro, what?" And for me, I see David out a lot. David goes to a lot of restaurants. He goes out a lot, and I'll see him around, and he's been nothing but nice to me. And I don't really think much of it. Like I forget how much politics plays in this fucking space that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll always just be respectful to people. That's kind of what I do. And
is that true? Is he respectful to everybody?
yeah.
I'll give him
Really?
that. Yeah.
When have I ever not been respectful?
Like, I don't know, since I showed up, for example.
When
Like,
was I
every
rude?
moment
He
since I
texted
showed
me
up.
20
When
minutes
was I
before
rude?
this and said, "Come here, we're doing a podcast."
When was I rude?
Is that rude?
Yeah, a little bit. Now I'm thinking about
You
it.
were rude to your sister
He's
just
kind
today.
of like the rudest to his family, but then, you know, he gives me, he's not like nice with his words, but he'll give me like cash.
And that.
So it's like his love language
So you're
is
an
different.
asshole,
Basically,
but you
But
buy
he
him off.
Pays him off. Yeah,
that's not
exactly.
true. Basically, I'm stressed out all the time. I don't know how to deal with my stress.
How old are you?
30.
Okay. Do you want kids? Do you want a family?
I don't know.
You have some time. 30's okay.
I have some time. But I want to talk about the Jeff thing because I do want to at least...
Well, how close are you with Jeff? Is he
Well,
like
that's
a really
what I want to
tight
say, and I don't
homie?
know the fucking word, but I want to at least acknowledge the fact that Jeff brought me on his show, brought me on the Jeff's Barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
This was when I was still really, like, new to this stuff. So
Mhm.
he showed me respect, saw value in me, and so I understand why he could be mad. And then when he texted me, I understood it, and I was like, "Yo, bro, I didn't really think like that when I saw him when I saw David in a situation when we're at a nightclub,
Mm-hmm.
you know." But I completely understand where Jeff came from, and I called him, and I was like, "Bro, I'm so sorry."
Oh,
Like,
well, that's sweet. Then there's
yeah,
no problem.
like-
That's really nice.
Jeff, like I rock with you 100%. You're my guy.
Good.
So
That's nice.
That's something that gets taken out of context, and then you got to deal with the fucking bullshit after.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, the internet is pretty wild. You got to like be super aware of everything you're saying and doing, which is something you just learn over time. You know what I mean? You just get into so much shit and dumb controversies and fucking messes that you kind of just learn as you go.
And speaking off what we were just saying about having a family, bro, part of what you do and all this like drama and shit makes me afraid to have a family.
Why?
Because you have so many people that are fucking coming at you all the time, and it's like you got to worry about that. You don't ever get anxiety. Having a family, you have a fight.
You think I'm afraid for their safety? What do you mean?
Yeah, stuff like that.
I don't think that I have beefs that are that serious. This isn't like a coastal beef. Just some silly internet shit.
I feel like people are getting crazier and crazier, bro.
Well, I did have a bomb threat. The FBI came to our house once, but that wasn't even related to beef. That was just someone that hates me because I'm Jewish.
And what was that? A swatting?
They got a credible bomb threat from like a neo-Nazi group, and the FBI showed up and was like, "Don't open any packages until I tell you otherwise."
How long ago was that?
That was pretty recent, a couple of years ago. And then before that, we would get swatted a lot, also by white supremacists. And I learned that the guy got arrested. I started getting letters from the Department of Justice. They had arrested the guy, and this dude who was doxing or who was swatting me, is part of like a violent fucking white supremacy group that's like killed people. But again, this has nothing to do with the beefs. These are just crazy ass people. You know what I mean?
I feel like
Yeah.
addresses shouldn't be public information.
Dude, it's so.
It's like insane.
If I buy a property, like the new house that or not new, I've lived there for a while now, but when we bought it, I had like trusts and like different, I buried it as much as I could. I talked to my lawyer, I talked to my accountant, and literally the day after it closed was like, here's Ethan Klein's new house. And it's just so f***ed up.
So creepy.
Yeah, it's f***ed up.
I meant to tell you, Aaron, that someone posted your address in a chat.
Oh, at my house?
Yeah.
What chat?
You know when like a video gets posted and it's the premiere, and so
Oh,
there's
you
like
gotta
a live
block
chat.
that. You should go in the back and
Dude, I have a
block your
serious problem where
address.
if I go out I'm one of those guys that's like, yo, after party at my house.
Oh, you
So
bring
we-
all kinds of strange characters over?
Mystery men.
Yeah. I don't have that problem.
Like I was literally walking outside. I went up to the bathroom, take a piss, walk out, and there was like 100 people in my backyard, and I was like, I don't think this is a good idea.
Right?
Yeah, and
So
then my
he was
landlord
probably
texted me and he
just
said, "Hey, I have a video of 100 people outside of your house."
100?
Yeah, it was really bad. So safe to say, I have to move out of that home.
Oh, you're being evicted currently?
No, but that's where it's leading to.
Okay.
So that is a scary thought.
I mean, you're gonna have to grow up someday here pretty soon.
Okay, so that's something I actually
Right?
want to touch on.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
it's LA is so different. Everyone's so late here in terms of like growing up. I feel
Stunted
like.
development, I guess.
No, seriously. Like everyone from my our
Bro,
high
you're
school
fucking
married.
what? You're pushing 70?
70.
No, how old are you actually?
I'm 39.
You're 39.
Oh wait, no. I'm
What's
gonna
your
be.
age, fam? What's your age,
I always
my boy?
forget. I
Oh,
think
look
I'm
at your
38
phone.
or 39.
You don't know what year you were born?
1985.
Okay, so you're older than 39.
No, I think you are 39.
No, I'm 30. I'm 39.
When's
yeah.
your birthday?
June 25th.
So you just turned 39.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 39. Is
Okay,
that
so-
okay with you?
Yeah, no, it's fine, dude.
How
I
old were you
love
when
I
you
love
got
the
married?
elders.
So I got married 12 years ago. So
Yeah,
I was,
okay, boomer.
Okay, sure.
Are you a boomer?
I mean, sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I accept that. So it was 12 years ago. So I was 27.
27.
And we were together 5 years before that, too. So it's been a long fucking time.
Yeah.
I have not had relations with another person in a very long time. Coming up on 2 decades.
I would love for Aaron to get a girlfriend and
Well,
chill.
people love to comment on the fact that I am 30. But
Are you old compared to the other Nelk guys?
Kyle's my age. Bob Menery's in his late 30s.
Are they in relationships or are they also single?
Everyone's single.
They're all. You guys are all
Kyle has
bachelors.
a girlfriend.
Good for
But
him.
Brad, I don't know Brad's situation, but he's like 33, 34-ish.
Yeah.
And then Salim's the younger one. Steve's like 26. But why is it a thing where it's like when you turn 30, you gotta... And I have, bro. I've matured a lot. You should have seen me when I was 27, 28. Like, I was
Good.
coming out a lot more.
Yeah.
But I have realized lately, too, just...
No, 30's young. You can have fun and do stuff, but like you got to be careful with like, if, for example, like you said, you got to make better decisions in terms of putting yourself or your livelihood or putting, in dangerous or risky situations like that. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. So when did you and Gila again? When did you... So 2 decades is 20 years.
Yes, that's correct.
And you're 39.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that mean you were 19?
Yeah, I think we met when I was 19. We weren't dating like because she lived in Israel. So we were like stayed in touch and then we were long distance for a while. So I think we started like being like together exclusively, officially when I was like 21, something, 22,
And you've been
23, I don't know.
And you guys have been together ever since?
Yes.
Jeez.
It's amazing.
How the f...
It is. It is.
And I want to
I
make
don't-
it very clear. Gila's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
She is incredible.
She is.
Anyone who throws shade, you're an idiot. She's an amazing person. But how do you guys keep it healthy?
We've definitely gone through like ups and downs. Certainly. I think we're like just luckily super compatible with each other. Like the things that we are into are like the same. The things that we don't like are the same. Like our spending habits are like the way that we view money is the same. So a lot of like pressure points in other relationships are stuff that like we're super compatible on and don't ever bicker about. But there was time like 10 years ago maybe where I was going through like a lot of like depression and anxiety that wasn't treated, and I was like very just hard to be around, I would say, looking back. So there's been times, long periods of just like specifically that time of not having like good harmony in the house. That was before we had kids or even dogs, frankly. But since I started treating myself, basically we're like back on track, and that was a long time ago. I mean, everything changes over 20 years because there's like, we're young, we're going out, and then like we have jobs. Hila's in college finishing, and it's like your life is constantly changing, and you have to like change together. Then we get dogs, and then we're having kids, and like every phase is different.
Yeah, for sure. When that happens, when you go through the dogs and the kids, how do you keep like the romantic?
It's hard.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, it's hard. It's not easy. It happens sometimes where you just kind of forget to invest in each other. It happens. But
are you guys going on dates and stuff?
We don't go on dates that much, but we hang out a lot.
Do you ever sneak on the hub and be like, yo, I gotta just see some other
Oh, she doesn't care if I watch.
Oh, you hub?
Yeah, she doesn't give a
I don't take you for a hub guy.
Are you talking about
Yeah.
Doesn't everybody watch?
Jordan Peterson said that it should be banned.
Well, I think.
I've watched Savannah Bond like 3 times this week, and I'm like, dude, my head is.
I mean, I don't consume it that much, but I'm not ashamed. I mean, we watch sometimes.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she's
I did
cool
not
with it.
expect that out of you, H3. What the?
She's chill. I'm telling you, she doesn't give a. She's like the coolest, easiest going person, which is another reason why we get on so well.
I don't know if this is too personal, but is there a point where you have to spice it up?
It depends on the couple.
That's where I'm getting. I had a relationship. Rachel knows her very well, and we were about 1.5 years in, and I was like, she's gonna watch this and kill me, but it gets boring.
It depends on the couple, you know. There are ways, yeah. I mean, you talk to couples who've been together for a long time, you spice it up. In Sneako's case, he went to a swingers party and a man tickled his with his eyelashes. In other people's cases, they, you know, I know like people do role playing and toys.
Crazy shit. I got invited the other day to and I don't know why I would ever be nominated or invited to this, but a tent orgy party.
You believe that?
What?
He was invited to an orgy party?
Why wouldn't I be
Yeah,
invited?
there's some weirdos that like
Wait,
would
hold on one
invite
sec.
you. Yeah.
You're not catching the point. Why would I not be invited?
Who invited you?
Ryan Powell.
I don't know who that is.
He interviews like a lot of stars and stuff.
Let me see what he looks like.
Why does that have anything to do with it? How dare you?
No, it doesn't. Brian Powell.
You're just putting a face to the name.
No, well, he's trying to say like.
Well, I want to see what's the caliber.
Why am I not?
I want to know what's the caliber.
Right,
why am I not
right,
qualified
right.
to be invited to an orgy tent
Well,
party?
let me see the
Are you saying
caliber of this
tent
orgy.
party?
Like there was a tent in the back, and it was a.
So it was in a tent?
Yeah.
That's not sanitary.
That's weird.
Is any orgy sanitary?
It's gonna be more than that. I mean, certainly sounds like the one that Sneako was pretty sanitary. He said there was condoms everywhere and lube and stuff.
Oh my god.
Ryan Powell?
Yeah.
Does he not have a public persona?
No, he does. Pillow Talk is his podcast.
Okay. How would you rate this orgy you were invited to on a scale of 1
I didn't
to
go.
10 being well, I know, but 1 being like busted, and then
5.
10 being like, yeah, right.
But that's something I didn't want to attend, because I don't want to
Well,
get
I don't
in
blame
there.
you. That's certainly not for everybody.
Yeah, and sorry you have to hear this, but like I don't want to get in there and then like it gets competitive and stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Everything's
which
not for
chick do you
everybody.
choose?
Not everything's not for everybody. Some people are like fucking obsessed with sex, and they need sex all the time, and they need different partners, and like these people have different needs. You know what I mean? Than most of us. And some people have like a normal sex drive. Some people have no sex drive. It really is a whole spectrum. That's pretty extreme. I don't think most people would.
I'd like to
jive
invite
in
you to the
that.
next one.
Okay, we'll
Would
go
you
together.
attend? You could spectate from the back.
Just a chair? No, that's Sneako's job.
Oh my god! Here we
No,
go.
for real. He watches fuck, so maybe invite him.
Let's segue out of the orgies. Is that okay with you?
I don't know. I was there in the tent, man.
You didn't get invited to the
Catching the
tent. You know what's
vibes.
funny is you were saying like, yo, you were upset that I got invited and you didn't get the invite.
I wasn't upset. I just want to know what caliber of orgy it was.
Have you been invited to a tent party?
No,
Yeah, exactly. They don't think you could perform in there.
maybe
It's not
not.
for me.
Yeah, maybe not.
You brought up earlier about how do I get my money, throwing shade at me. I feel like you do pretty f***ing well.
Yeah, I do well.
What does that look like?
I was not throwing shade at you. I'm genuinely curious. But you told me, and I didn't know you were like invested like in the business.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
yeah, so I understand how. Good for you. But also seems like you don't save a lot of money.
What makes you say that?
Well, I asked, and you said you gave me some. I don't know. Do you save a lot of money?
I do.
Good for you.
So here's how I look at it.
How much money you got in the bank?
Enough.
7 figs?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You're good.
So
You haven't invested in like the stock market?
I have 85% of my net worth in the stock market.
Good for you. You're fine. You're doing great.
Dude, if you have a chance to make money when you're younger and you don't spend it, are you really enjoying life?
No, you should enjoy it. I mean, there's a big difference between like enjoying life and like buying cars and watches and designer clothing to the point where like you're saving very little money. Like that's dumb. That's not really connected to enjoying life, in my opinion, in a meaningful way.
How much money do you have?
I'll whisper in your ear, and you can tell me if you're impressed or not.
Okay.
Here,
Tell me.
come here.
Yeah. Are you gonna actually
Yeah,
tell
I'll
me?
tell you.
Okay.
That's about my net worth.
No.
I think so. Yeah, about there.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Is that good?
What's your biggest purchase
My house.
besides your house?
Oh, besides my house, I mean, I have properties that my families live in, but besides something like that,
Yeah.
like a vanity buy,
Yeah.
I don't know. I rented or I leased a Rolls Royce for a while,
Really?
but I returned it because it was so
You don't
stupid.
seem like someone who like spends
Well, hold on
money
one
like
sec.
that.
What model?
It was the Cullinan.
You had a Coley?
Yeah.
What the? How long do you have that for?
I had it for like 6 months. The thing is, like, so I was doing the show Frenemies, and she had a pink Rolls Royce. So I got and we were doing very well on that show. And so I got a matching black Cullinan. And it was fun, but once the show ended, I was like, this is dumb. Like, I don't want this car
Were you like
anymore.
scared to drive it? I'd be like
No.
nervous.
I wasn't scared, but I didn't like the attention. Because,
Yeah.
like, everybody's like, yo, you're getting so much attention all the time. And I didn't like that. You
But
know?
you're an attention guy.
I'm not. Not in my private life.
What do you think is the worst encounter you've ever had with someone, we'll say a fellow industry member, in
Well,
person?
this recent one I had was definitely top of the list, which means I haven't had that many bad ones. This Sneako fan.
No, I mean like,
I haven't really had it. Everybody in the industry is pretty chill. I mean, I had one with Logan Paul that, like, way, way, way long ago. I made a video about Logan Paul. You remember the colorblind video he made? Where he's, like, seeing colors for the first time? He's colorblind. He put on these glasses, and it's total. Anyway, I made a video making fun of him. And I was at, Notch, the Minecraft guy? He throws these, like, extravagant parties. So I was at one of these parties. And in the basement is this bright red, like, collectible Mustang. And Logan Paul is standing there admiring the Mustang. Now, in my experience, everyone I'd met, it was been super chill. I went up to him. I was like, yo, Logan, what color is that car? I thought you'd be chill. And he turns around like he's going to punch me. He's like, I've dreamed of what I'd say to you if I ever met you. I was like, okay, bro, chill. He's like, I've been trying to think of the perfect thing to tell you. Like, you have pubes on your face. I was like, all right, well, keep working on that.
yeah, there's something better than that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So that was probably the only negative, or well, for me it was fun. Where it was like, yeah, the only negative interaction I've had probably is with Logan Paul.
What activities do you do outdoors?
So I have 3 young kids, so I don't really have a life. So I basically just get home. I'm with the kids, and then when they go to sleep, I just play video games or watch TV.
And what are you gaming?
I play all kinds of dumb shit. Like right now, I'm playing Monster Hunter. You know that game? It's really like
I play like the NCAA or Fortnite.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I get into like all the like Elden Ring and all that.
Oh,
type
did
of
you
shit.
beat Elden Ring?
Yeah.
Is it hard?
Of all their games, I don't think so.
Why don't you stream when you play?
Because it's my special time. It's like I need to relax.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm working all day. I'm in front of the camera, so I need to not worry about trying to entertain people. Otherwise, I'll be like strung up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before you met Aaron, you didn't have like the most positive idea of him, right? But your mind has changed since meeting him. Is there anyone else similar that you didn't think you would like, and then you met them? And
Yeah,
That's a good question.
It happens all
Thank
the
you.
time.
Good job.
yeah, I'm curious who some of those people
So
are.
I wouldn't say that I thought I wouldn't like them, but like Bradley is awesome. Tana, is awesome. Jeff Wittek is awesome.
Did you used to go at Tana?
I mean, there was a time a long time ago when she was like the TanaCon stuff. We were always kind of like dogging on her a little bit.
She can really laugh at herself, though. I
Dude,
give her a lot of credit.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, like she's cool. Mike Malak is really someone that
He's a good
I
guy.
thought was cool. I can't. It seems like a lot of people are cool.
What did you think of the debate the other night?
I think. What did what do you think? Do you think the immigrants are eating the dogs and cats?
Okay, so it's funny you bring that up. Because a Venezuelan tried to eat her little
A
puppy.
Venezuelan went for your poor little puppy?
Yeah.
I wasn't there, so what happened?
One of the immigrants was knocking at the door and they tried to eat Kitty over here.
Well, that's polite. They were knocking on the door.
So that they were trying to break in. And
Okay.
when I showed up shirtless, they were like, "Yo, you're obviously." They walked away.
They were scared.
Yeah.
Understand.
You know, I think I have obviously spoken and been supportive of Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Kamala looked more likable in the debate.
Oh, that's a big thing for you to admit.
However, I do still support Trump, but I think that Trump's biggest issue, if I'm being honest, is I think that he has to control his personal attacks and his temper a little bit.
He was trying to, I feel like, but the problem was he kept taking the bait. Like she goes, your rallies are boring and people leave, which is like total bait. She's just
100%.
And he takes it like, and she was just kind of dog walking him all night. I felt like
Trump's
Are you
rally-
MAGA? Or are you?
I don't vote.
Oh well, that's
I know it's
that's
sad.
productive.
I know. I just don't like. I really don't like either, to be honest with you. And I
Well,
feel
one's
like
better than the other.
yeah, of course, but I don't know. I'm just, especially here, I feel like my vote doesn't matter.
Yeah, see, that's what.
Well,
people
I
say,
mean,
and
there's
don't.
some truth to that.
There's truth in
But
that,
do you
but-
vote on like senators or like local
I
stuff?
vote on judges,
You vote on judges,
which is really random.
that's like one of the
and
weirdest,
specific.
hardest ones to pick. To know
No,
who's
you
good.
always vote them out. That's what I always do because they get too corrupt if they're in there for too long. So I
What the?
always on
So you
judges.
only vote out judges?
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's.
And then I
okay.
leave everything else blank. which
That's
is
cool.
The judges.
Do you know about that?
I had no idea about that.
Have you been sued?
Oh yeah.
How many
Always,
times?
Been sued by a
constantly.
billionaire.
I'm being sued by a billionaire
Right
at
now?
this moment, yeah. I've been sued. So I first got sued for defamation years and years ago. Not defamation, copyright infringement and defamation, which I won both of them. But I mean, he was a broke dude, and there was nothing to recover. So that probably cost me $200,000 plus. And then this recent one with this billionaire, he sued me for tortious interference, defamation, and copyright infringement. And there was a kind of a pseudo lawsuit to remove our website. He wanted our website, does Ryan Kavanaugh look like Harvey Weinstein? And I urge everybody to Google that. We're actually ranking pretty high on his name on Google. So he tried to get that offline. So we won that. We won the tortious interference one. The other two, it's been 3 years, are still going through the system. It's just so.
Have you sued anyone?
Never, no.
You were getting sued.
Yeah.
Damn.
I saw recently that this is completely off topic, but OnlyFans girls made more money. If you take all the OnlyFans girls, made more money than all the NBA contracts.
Is that right?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's a stat I saw today in the billions.
What's
obviously.
I wonder though per capita what? Yeah, I guess I don't know. Is there how many full time OnlyFans?
I don't know how many
People are there.
creators there are,
Wonder.
but there's a lot. And so it makes you think too, like this whole wave is going into like Jordan Peterson saying to be banned, but it's skyrocketing. Like more and more people are spending their money. And I think that it's becoming a huge issue.
What's the issue?
It's fucking with people's minds. Like my For You page is all chicks.
Well, that's because that's what you engage with.
Yeah, so I'm just saying I think
But
that's
you can't blame the world for your problem.
why my phone's telling me like, yo, you should look at all these girls.
But then you need to stop. You need to tell your brain that you should look at other things.
Yeah, I know I need
No,
to.
I do love it when guys are like, my whole For You page is all just like naked chicks. It's like, well, it's your For You page.
Their algorithm is very
you.
f***ing specific.
yeah.
I want to go back really quick. Why?
Like I see this all the time. Like I've seen like Republican Congress people being like, Twitter is so corrupt. I keep getting like ads for gay cruises. Who did that? I forget. There was a famous one where he was like, I keep getting ads for gay cruises. What is this?
That's a thing?
It is on his page.
What's wrong with a gay cruise?
Absolutely nothing. But
It's all gay dudes.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I don't know.
No, but he's saying
So it's
like
like an all chick
No,
cruise.
he was like, why is Twitter trying to get me on a gay cruise? Like they're trying to get my. He's a conservative guy who's outwardly homophobic, right? And he's like, why am I getting gay cruise ads on my page? And well, the reason is, of course, that
the ads are curated.
they know that that's what he
Oh,
wants.
so you think
he's
that he's
probably been
hiding
looking at
that.
some shit
Got it.
that queued up the system to think that that's something he might be interested in.
Why do you like? What would you say is your main? We'll say 2 points that you really support Kamala for, or why you favor her over Trump.
Let me be thoughtful about this. I believe that she is more. She's sincere in trying to improve the conditions for like working class people. Trump is absolutely insincere. If you look at his record, the first time he's done nothing but deep in the pockets of the extremely wealthy, and it's a long history of conservatives with the trickle down economics, which has just been proven to be a total farce. So his economic, and this is what he's proposing again, is huge tax write offs for the wealthy, which they throw like middle class people a bone, but they drive up the deficit by like $5 trillion, and rich people who weren't going to ever invest that money because they're so rich is just going to add to their pile.
Okay.
So I believe she's more genuine. I believe her policies are more geared towards helping middle class, working class people.
Okay.
I also believe he's getting old, man. I don't want another old ass president. Dude is what, 79?
He's functioning pretty well for his age.
Well, Biden was like until he wasn't, and he's old as like he was slow on that debate stage, man. He was not processing at full speed. He's slow, and he's getting old. 79, bro.
There should be an age limit.
Absolutely,
Here's something that I
ridiculous.
think
absolutely.
when I watch that, I think 2 things is one of my problems I have is how living in LA, I grew up in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
If you drive down Fairfax or Melrose, do you see how many homeless? There's a bunch of crackheads, homeless people.
Yeah.
And me and you both pay you pay a lot more. But we both pay a lot in state income.
City tax too.
And I'm like, where the f is money going? And then so we're gonna allow so many people to come into the country, but we're not taking care of the people that are already here. So that's an issue for me. One.
Well, but that's not a real issue between Trump and Kamala because I don't think their policy on immigration is even different. The only difference is that Trump.
It is different because
In
Trump's
what
not going to
way?
let in. Trump's not going to let in.
I don't think Kamala wants
a
to let in
bunch of
people. Joe
Haitians.
Biden wanted to shut down the border, and Trump's the one that made he told all the Republican Congress people to hold off because he wanted to be the person to do it. Joe Biden wanted to close the border. He wanted to send like that.
Bro, they're letting in a
Fact check
bunch of
that.
refugees.
Because the current law, they can't. The current law allows them in. He's trying to get more border agents and to beef it up, and Trump's the one that stopped it.
Right.
Their policy is not different, not
And
significantly different.
the other thing I think about Trump, and this is what. So I was a Democrat my whole life,
Yeah.
and I think that the far left extremists have. It's just become too much of a gap between what a Democrat was 10 years ago, what it is to now,
I agree.
and it's like.
The thing, so the far left, I hate that they're even associated with Democrats because they're not even Democrats. Frankly, they're communists.
Yeah.
For real, actual communists. I don't know why we have to share that space with them, because it gives this impression that the body of the Democratic Party is like fringe socialist communists, and it's not the case. The vast majority of Democrats are social democrats who believe in liberty and democracy and free markets and all this kinds of stuff, and and having social nets for the less fortunate of us, which in a capitalist society, the byproduct is going to be that there's going to be some losers. And so we need to, I think, take care of them and make sure that even if you're on the low end of earning, that you can live a respectable life. And I think that's what the Democrats are about. When you look at someone like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, these are established liberal Democrats. Now, when I think about like super left, hardcore, like Marxists, that is like a whole different beast. They hate liberals. They think Democrats and Republicans are all fascists. They literally don't see a difference. And you can see it now. They're advocating against Kamala Harris just because
She's not far enough left.
Yeah, a big reason is because she supports Israel, I think, and I don't know why. It's such a huge, whatever. There's a whole thing with Marxism, like Marxist theory, and like the
Do you not feel like though with the Dems right now, like it's kind of killing the American dream a little bit to
In
be an
what way?
entrepreneur, to make money?
No,
to,
That's the thing. Democrats are all about that life. It's the
How do you
communists.
say that though? Because it's like,
Well, why do you say not?
This country's built on capitalism, bro.
They are capitalists. Trust me, dude. They are absolutely capitalist.
Why do you say that?
Why do you say they aren't?
Because they want controlled society. They want you.
What does that mean?
They want you to work the 9 to 5. They want you to go to school. They want you to be controlled. They want a controlled society, and I think that Trump advocates more for. Hey, why do you think so many people want to come to the country? Because they want that American dream. They want that
What do you
freedom
mean control? I don't understand what you mean that they want a controlled society.
It just seems like they want more of like the 9 to 5, the corporate America, really pushing that.
You don't think Republicans want corporate America?
I do, but I think that they believe in more of opportunity.
What does that mean? How does that manifest?
Entrepreneurship. Like if you look at Trump, right? Why he's not a politician? He's a businessman, right?
Yeah.
So he was built on entrepreneurship and really business. So I
Okay.
think that's something that the country needs. It's something.
Well, as
where
Kamala,
you have a leader.
as
who,
Kamala pointed out, the man was given hundreds of millions of dollars and has declared bankruptcy like 8 times. I mean, he's not a model. He's not someone to look up to. This is a man who's had the whole world handed it to him and has been like, dude. You know, when you have money, it's almost impossible not to make more money. Like it's almost impossible. You literally just put it in the S&P 500, and if you have like $10+ million, you cannot outspend the amount of
Sure.
gains you're getting. So
when did you make your first million?
I honestly don't remember.
In your 20s?
Well, I wasn't even doing full-time YouTube till my late 20s, so
Okay, so we'll say
late
30s,
20s.
20s, early
Late
30s,
20s.
late 20s. How easy was it? After you make your first million, the first million is hard as After that, you've made a substantial amount of money.
I know that people in business look at it that way. I wouldn't look at it that way just because my business is pretty unorthodox. Because it's, for me, it's remained consistently the same. I mean, becoming successful on YouTube from nothing is extremely hard. So that's the part that I think, if you can break through that, and then you'd kind of just gotta keep it going, which is very hard.
Speaking on YouTube and all that, I think you've talked a little bit about some of them. What are your thoughts on all the streamers? Because it seems like they're taking
Which
over the
ones?
game a little bit. Like the IRL streamers.
I mean, I think I don't have a problem with that. I think it's cool what they're doing. It's a new genre, and I think it's, innovative. Like, I look at people like Kai Cenat is really doing awesome stuff. And I Show Speed, I think I'm not like super into it, but he seems like an interesting kid. Some of them are bags, but a lot of them are not. And it's just a new vertical.
Does that new wave of content ever make you think like, yo, this podcast, YouTube stuff is going to run its course?
Well, it's on YouTube.
No, I know, but I'm saying like what's hot is streaming.
Well, I mean, long-term content has always been hot. People always want to watch shows, listen to people talk about shit. I mean,
yeah.
it's like fundamental.
So where do you think, just because you've been doing this for so long, that you have this loyal H3 army?
I think we've been fortunate to build a good, strong, dedicated community that's like about the same stuff as us and shares the same values, and we've built together, I think, built a strong sense of community where there's definitely a certain amount of support but it's like any channel, you know what I mean? But I haven't been doing the podcast either forever. That was something I transitioned
What's
to.
this joke about you going to Denny's all the time? Every time I see a clip about you, it's like, yo, that guy's at Denny's.
It's an
You were a
inside joke.
Denny's guy for sure before you lost all the weight.
I f with Denny's.
But you don't go to Denny's no more.
I'll go to Denny's.
You'll go to Denny's now.
I don't
to
really
make
go.
that?
I don't. I've probably gone to Denny's like on one hand in my whole life.
So why
probably.
do people comment that?
There was like some post on our subreddit about somebody saw me by myself in Denny's and I was ripping out. It's just some silly story
that
they
true?
wrote.
Were you?
No, it's not true. Okay, they
H3 at
so
250
whether
was
it-
definitely at Denny's ripping.
Whether it's
I'll
true
put,
or not.
I'll put your net worth on that.
whether it's true or not, it started from this copy pasta thing on the subreddit, and now it's just become like lore.
It makes me think like, remember when you could do smoking or no smoking?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, do you want to sit next to H3 ripping out, or do you want to go?
That's
In the
that's the
non-section.
new smoking section.
How much weight have you lost?
Probably I say at least 80, and potentially as much as 100.
I know you stopped counting. I've seen that. What
Well, once I went over 250, I know what I weigh now. I weigh myself a lot now. When I went over 250, I stopped.
Okay.
It was too painful for me.
What do you weigh now?
I am hovering around 170.
Okay. And what are the negative side effects from Ozempic?
I wouldn't know that. Why do you keep asking me? You asked me that on Bradley's.
Because I just it's hard to believe these
Aaron
days.
thinks
People-
Ozempic is cheating. What do you think that too?
I absolutely 100%.
I don't
am
think that's
fully
cheating.
in favor
She's-
of Ozempic and all those drugs. It's saving people's lives. It's
I agree.
amazing. I don't think it's cheating at all. And I think it sucks that now when anybody loses weight, they have to
That's
answer that question every time they meet someone about, did you take Ozempic? It's like, bro, people lose weight.
You know who's
And
lost
also,
a ton of weight is Lizzo.
oh, she really?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen.
I
I'm
thought she owned like
Well, she's
thick girl power.
yeah. People, there's a little bit of commentary about how her whole like brand
Right.
was like embracing like being
Right.
curvy, and now she's
But
lost
listen,
a
she's
lot of
gonna.
weight.
People. One of the most frustrating conversations I have is like people trying to convince me she's healthy because she can perform and stuff, and I'm like, look, let's just like she is very like athletic and capable, and that's not. But the point is, if your body fat level's that high, if you're that much overweight, you are not going to be healthy. You're not going to live very long. Oh,
Listen, I don't think
for
Ozempic.
her.
I don't think Ozempic's bad. I just think if you are taking it, you should not fool the people and say,
And be
"Hey."
honest about it.
Yeah, just
is
be
what you
honest
mean.
about it.
I don't think
But
anybody
is it
owes
anyone's
you any
business?
fucking explanation.
I don't think
how I
anybody
feel
owes
too.
you anything.
I don't
but
think
I think that it's,
I think if
it can be
people-
misleading to people that are like, "Hey, I've been in the gym. I've been
It gives
not
them-
eating."
I think if you are somebody that is like a health and fitness channel or someone that gives people advice, then you definitely owe it to them to say.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're anybody else who's taking it on, you don't owe anybody. You can lose weight and do it however the you want.
Have you ever thought about doing movies or TV?
There was a time, but I kind of am super over it.
I'm trying to think what movie role I could see you in.
We were. There was a time when we were pitching TV shows and trying to do that whole thing.
Like
But
reality TV?
No, like unscripted comedy type of thing. And there was a time when we were workshopping it with the production company and getting like somewhat serious about it. And I'm like, I'm gonna make way more money, have total autonomy, be my own boss in every conceivable way on YouTube. Like, there's no reason for me to go down this, because you think like you need to pursue that to achieve some level of legitimacy.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think that it's more of just like once you're established as an actor, you don't have to do like this. The YouTube stuff, your show, podcast is such a grind that I don't think people really understand how difficult it is sometimes. And when
Yeah.
you're an actor, you show up on set and you get that real money.
Acting's difficult. They have long days.
I'm not saying it's not difficult. I'm just saying it's more like you don't have to worry about social media. You could be getting paid, being an actor.
I don't know that the grass is greener with the. I mean, I think they go through.
Done acting classes.
Mm-mm.
I tried it.
Do you think I'd be an actor?
I don't know.
You don't think so?
Do you want to be?
Yeah.
Why?
Have you ever seen Cable Guy?
Yeah.
I think I could do Cable Guy
Okay.
and be Jim Carrey, Cable Guy 2.0.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. Write the script.
I'll get to writing right after this.
Do it.
What have you realized with what comes with your success? We know your net worth. I know your net worth. Is paid. Oh my god, NBA type money. It's crazy.
But
as fuck.
Kyle has more money than me, right? Or Steve?
Right now, I don't think
Why?
so.
Why wear it now? What happened?
No, I mean
You don't think he's accumulated that much?
you're clearly saving. They're obviously they
Yeah,
know.
I save. I don't spend a lot of money.
Yeah, clearly we could tell.
Or I mean, I have property, and then all the cash I have, I just put into the stock market. So I
Yeah.
don't. It's not like fancy business, but
But their big out is Happy Dad, right?
mm-hmm.
So they're not quite at that point to have once that
They have
does
that
sell-
big exit they're
They
looking
have that
for.
big exit exactly.
Okay. The podcast is extraordinarily successful, though.
What do you think of the Full Send podcast when you watch it? We get Full Send podcast gets the biggest guests.
I don't watch it. I haven't seen. I don't even think I've watched a full episode, so I don't know. But I am impressed with. I'll tell you, I'm super impressed with Kyle's entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
He seems to be a talented, smart guy in that terms. Because I remember when they started, they were doing like really silly, dumb YouTube pranks, and I don't know how. Like I stopped thinking about them, and then like 2 years later, I saw they were like having this huge like movement, and so I'm impressed by what they've accomplished. But I can't say I just don't watch the show.
He is by far one of the most creative brains I've ever seen.
That's good.
When it comes to content, and then when it comes to business, he's also business savvy.
Yeah.
Which I think is really rare in this space.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't see either you have one or the other. When you have both, that's when you can really dominate.
He seems pretty even too. Like I never see him like lose his. I don't know though. I don't follow very closely, but he seems to be like cool headed.
He's cool-headed. They want to do a poker tournament. Us.
Yeah, I
Elk
know.
versus H3.
I know.
In your squad. So you.
It'd be fun.
We would dominate you.
Well, we'll see.
You're a terrible player.
Well,
Your wife is much, and she doesn't.
I mean, listen. We have 2 sample size. We're gonna need more. Okay.
What do you mean?
Well, because it's 50% luck, 50% skill. We need a bigger sample size before you can determine.
Am I the
So
best
you don't-
player
you
you've
don't
ever
even
seen?
understand
Am I the best player
statistics.
you've ever seen?
You don't even understand what I'm saying, bro. And how are you gonna come? You know, like you're not even on my level.
Of what?
That high
net
level
worth?
of operating I'm doing.
You're 39. By 39, I better be worth, what was it? 100 million? I better be worth 100
is
million.
not what
by
I
the time I'm
said.
39. I better be worth 100
That is
million by
not
the
what I
time
said, just for the record.
All right, we got any last closing statements?
If you don't listen to the Full Send podcast, do you listen to anyone else's podcast?
So I don't really. I don't have a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
But usually when I'm gaming, I'll listen to. Used to listen to Howard Stern a lot. Not that much anymore.
Yeah.
Do you
just
see
'cause-
like me becoming Howard Stern one day?
No.
Okay. What about Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice, yes.
Okay.
You mean Howard's Beetlejuice?
Yes.
Yeah, you got that.
Is it Beetlejuice? That's his name, right?
Yeah, Beetlejuice.
Okay. I'll take that.
I listen to boring political talk shows. Nothing interesting.
Yeah,
Honestly.
but that's kind of nice though.
There's a few.
Background.
I love trashy YouTube videos. I watch those all, like true crime.
Yeah.
I watch like these tea channels who like are explaining all the dumb gossip happening. I love that.
Oh,
I spent a lot of time watching that.
There's a TikTok account. It's called Spill the Tea with Me. Have you seen that? A lot of
I don't know
your
because they
stuff
all
is
have like the
posted on
same.
it.
A lot of what?
Like clips of your show is posted on it.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
are they big?
Yeah, they have like 150,000.
So I don't use TikTok almost at all anymore. I'll tell you why. The sponsored posts are, it's
Yeah,
like
they're
every
pretty
other
long.
swap.
TikTok all the time,
Yeah.
Then I
though.
feel like I'm being coerced because then you get an ad, you swipe off it, right? It's obviously an ad. But then they started doing this shop things, and I'm start to watch a video, and I'm like, okay, where's this going? And then they start, oh, but you can get it on the shop. I'm like, F this,
Yeah.
Never
man.
gotten baited into buying. I bought TikTok shop.
Really, never, because I'm like, I hate it, man. Every other fucking video.
What was it? The hibachi pickle? What was that?
Oh, the pickles you bought?
No, the pickle on there where you wrap the pickle up.
Dude, what?
Sounds like a good product.
Yeah,
Have
I
you ever
don't
bought
know.
anything on there that was like dope?
Yeah, those freeze dried candies.
Okay,
I bought those.
nice.
Yeah, so I bought those.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Helping the people.
Yeah, helping the people.
You're supporting. You're a man of the people.
Do you watch your own stuff?
Rarely.
No.
Sometimes I'll watch something back if I'm trying to like like if something went wrong or if something went good. I'll watch it back from like just the perspective of like I want to see like how's the audio, how's the video.
Okay, biggest
look
biggest
good, so-
regret as a creator. I know there's a few of those.
Nothing really. I mean,
You don't regret like that.
I mean, I'm at a place that's good, so like, what can I can't.
How
say,
did you
like-
teach yourself to not give a?
I've kind of always been that way. That's not entirely true. Some things do totally bother me. Some things really upset me.
Like what?
I felt like when I was doing my old channel, H3H3 Productions, which was like my first thing, we posted weekly videos. And I would go through these insane mood swings between like people liked this week's video, people didn't like this week's video. And it was so intense. I felt like, I told Eli at one time, it feels like somebody died like every week. Like I'm just emotionally devastated. And that's when I pivoted to podcasting because like I literally couldn't.
Was that when you were doing like the vape thing? I watched that
Yeah.
on the plane here.
Yeah. Did you like it? Vape Nish?
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think your comedy level is kind of like
I
developed
feel like
enough.
like my like the comedy level, like I'm up here, and that was kind of like low surface comedy.
Yeah.
So I was like, just like, oh, this is cool. 10 years ago, it was 10 years ago. Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
And it has
Well, I don't-
30 million views.
It
by
would
the
have
way.
more. It should have more, but it got like age restricted.
No, it was funny.
Thanks.
Yeah, I liked it. You just don't want to ever do it like that again.
No, not really. We do sketches and bits and stuff for the podcast, so like I get to express myself in that way.
Yeah.
But like that again, nah. I'm over
If
it.
you could go and tell 250 H3, is there anything you would tell him?
250 oh, the fat guy?
Yeah.
Man, I'm not that different. I mean, I'm still me.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Dude.
that long ago either. It feels like it was just the other day when I was like, sometimes I look at those photos of me and I'm like, damn,
That's the biggest thing.
crazy.
Like Gabe, you know Gabe? Gabriel, he works with us.
I don't know.
He's fat, or he was fat,
Yeah.
Brazilian gay assistant. He was 300 pounds. I think he's at 210 now.
That's a huge
And
loss.
he won't even look at the old photos of him.
I don't have a trouble looking, but it is like, it's a little like, wow, jarring.
Do you think that the transformation of you losing weight has changed your mindset on, like, the alpha or being a man or anything like that?
No, not at all. In fact, it's reinforced my thoughts because it's funny that I feel like people are more respectful now or more receptive to me since I lost weight. And I think that's pretty lame. And it makes me think like that this whole notion of fat phobia is really a real thing. And frankly, you know, as someone who's been there, people who are like severely overweight, people don't understand like what the struggle that entails. Like some people are just fortunate enough to be able to control their appetite, their hunger, and these urges. But people who are super overweight, they have an addiction problem. And you know, this is one of these addictions that you can't hide. And so everybody's constantly judging you. If you're an alcoholic, if you're a junkie, if you're a gambling addict, whatever, you don't get to walk around and everybody looks, oh, look at this piece of loser, you know? And so
Well, I think that,
I think it's
There's a lot-
unfair.
but there's a
that's
lot
the
more
way.
to do if you're overweight like that.
Why?
that's
Just
con-
stop drinking.
That's controllable.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to tell a junkie just stop doing heroin,
Like Denny's, a lot of them have
would you
closed
go up to a junkie-
since you've lost weight.
if
The
there's
Denny's
a junkie,
on
no, I'm being
Melrose
serious.
closed.
No, I'm being serious because there's a lot of opinion that a lot of people have. Would you go up to a junkie who's trying to get recovered and say, just stop doing heroin? What's the problem?
No, but they're not.
Of course not.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. And the most fucked up thing about being overweight and being addicted to food is that
But do you think
you have to eat.
But do you think
You have to eat every fucking day. You don't have to shoot up heroin. You don't have to drink alcohol. You don't have to have sex. All these things people get addicted to. You could cut it off entirely. You have to eat every day.
Do you think the mentality for alcoholics and heroin stems from a different insecurity or addiction than eating?
I think there's lots of different reasons, but I think addiction all comes from. I think a lot of addiction probably comes from similar places of damage, of looking for escapism, looking for comfort and stuff. I think probably, yeah, I think addictions are, people who get addicted to stuff probably all come from somewhat similar places.
How many times a week do you crave a triple stack of buttermilk pancakes?
That was never my thing. My thing was always like pizza and hamburgers and shit like that.
Did you notice people treating you differently since you've lost weight?
Definitely.
Like they're way nicer to you, even the strangers.
Well, so specifically like the alpha movement that is always constantly like, look at this fat f***ing guy. Like they love shit on me.
yeah, now they
Well,
can't do that.
How do I get you more into gambling?
I just
Even
don't
though
have
you're
enough time. I do like it. I'm definitely getting into like going to Vegas.
Yeah.
I need to get a nicer watch, bro. After I seen all you guys at the table, I thought I just got this, or my
I know
wife
your
got
wife
this
bought
for
it for
me.
you. That's a nice piece.
Is it? I don't know.
You got a presidential, bro. It's a very nice piece.
Yeah.
What are you gambling blackjack or anything?
I like blackjack.
What's your biggest
I prefer
loss?
poker though. Oh, my biggest. I don't do big gambling. I've lost like a couple $1,000s just.
Are you
over
going
a
to
weekend.
Vegas this weekend?
No, but we are planning. Well, the next time is for this poker game we were talking
All
about.
right, so we're playing Nelk versus H3.
I don't know if
his
it's.
team.
Is it happening? I don't know.
It's happening, yeah.
I know we
gonna
were
make sure it
talking about it.
happens.
Okay.
So when you're out. And then, so we'll do that. That's the next time I'm going to see you. H3, thank you so much for coming on, bro. I really respect you. You're
Nice
great.
hanging out with you too. It's
Yeah,
fun.
you too.
Anyone who, I know a lot of people like to come at me, come at you, but you're a great person, so I really
Thanks, bro.
appreciate
I like you too, and
Yeah.
same for my boy Steiny over here.
Yeah, can you tell your fans to lay off? me
This
a little bit?
man is.
We're different. But
This
we
man's
have
in the tent.
similarities. Oh, what is
He's
that?
in the tent.
In the orgy tent?
Yep.
No, I'm not. I'm outside.
You know
the
they
tent.
say we cast a big tent.
Yeah.
You're in
Well,
a
you
big
gotta
tent.
get a big tent when a hung guy like this is coming in. Rachel, thank you for coming. Where's your dog?
She's sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, H3, thank you.
A
so
Haitian immigrant ate him.
much, bro. All right, thank you so much,
right.
bro. All right.
Absolutely.